The main thing that is happening currently is on the aspect of digitization, where we are moving from the way the records have been held and moving them into a digital arena so that it can be easier for people to be able to search, retrieve, be able to access information that they can be able to use in making decisions in terms of what they need to invest in and so on and so forth. The other thing that we are seeing is the impacts of different rulings coming from the judiciary, especially on matters related to due diligence. That when you're buying property, you should not just be looking at the surface of it, but you should actually go to the root of the title so that you can be able to ensure that whatever you are purchasing or investing in has a clean route, so that you don't end up into a problem, as we have seen with a number of investors or people who have bought property in the recent past. The other issue is also just like what you're talking about in terms of the housing front, and there is increased interest on that particular front, especially with regard to the aspect of affordable housing and the impact that it's creating on this particular sector. But it's also important to point out that these two items in terms of geospatial real estate, they are closely related because the geospatial aspects, or if you will, surveying, is coming in terms of defining those properties and providing the requisite data for defining that property information. And then once that has been done, then it can be availed either for selling, letting, or leasing through the real estate aspects. Yes.
And when you look at land value, we are seeing infrastructure corridors like Thika Road redefining land value. Is it that land in Kenya has effectively become a data-driven asset, more than just a physical one?
Land value is influenced by a number of factors. One of these factors is accessibility. So where you have a piece of land and it is easy to access it, then the value will potentially be higher compared to where you have land where it is difficult to access. So when you have planned infrastructure development or expansion, as you have seen in the recent past, maybe the expansion of Thika Road or even the construction of the standard gauge railway, those aspects tend to influence the value. So you'll find that because of that, then the value goes up, because there's a lot more interest in terms of people who are interested in getting those pieces of land. So it drives the value and it goes up. Yes.